Our CES 2019 coverage is made possible by SuperO, Republic of Gamers, Arosi, EK, and Patriot. Hey everyone, I'm Andy Raffel from eTeknix.com, and one of the brands that we've been working with the most as of late has been Thermaltake, so we thought it would only be right if we stopped by their ballroom at CES 2019. While we were there, one of the key things that they were trying to sort of shout about was their whole ecosystem and the way that their RGB lighting interacts with things. So what essentially I got was Peter, my colleague, to sit down and start playing a game. And it was really interesting because as he was playing a game, all of the RGB lighting inside the system was changing. Everything from the RGB on the block of the CPU to the fans and everything in between. This was really cool because even when he was actually changing characters, it would change to represent what was actually happening on screen. So if he changed to a pink character, because he does like pink characters, then basically the whole system decided to change to pink. It was something that was just kind of adding that extra immersive feel to, you know, what's going on when you're gaming. So something that's really, really cool. And I guess something that I'm hoping a lot more brands pick up on and try to do as time goes on. So yeah, good job Thermaltake. It's nice to see just that extra kind of depth of immersion going on. Other than that, they also had a level 20 chassis, and what they were doing with that, it was just trialing out a new colour scheme. So they decided to go with a kind of blue, glossy kind of finish. I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't a massive fan of it, but I can see that some people it may appeal to. So this is one of them things where I'm going to ask you to comment below as to what you think of the general design. Other than the paint job, it was a standard level 20 as far as kind of standard goes. I mean, the level 20 is a fantastic chassis with lots of options. So adding extra colours, maybe that's a good design choice. But obviously Thermaltake aren't going to do this unless there is a demand for it. So like I say, let me know in the comment section below. Next up was their keyboard. So the level 20 range of chassis has been announced and we've had some of them here. So the VT, the XT, the GT, and then the fully fledged one. Now they have the level 20 keyboard, which is a full mechanical keyboard. Of course, it incorporates the whole ecosystem of RGB lighting from Thermaltake and comes in a brushed kind of aluminium sort of surface. Comes in two colours, black and also a kind of gunmetal grey / silver. Does look very, very nice and will be released very, very soon, but sadly they had no word on pricing as of yet. Obviously there's a lot of effects you can do with it in terms of the RGB, and this is all fully controllable through Thermaltake's RGB software or by using an Amazon Echo device and many other smart devices as the whole kind of ecosystem comes together. Also, while we were at the Thermaltake suite, we saw a friend of ours, the illustrious modder Stuart Tonks. He was there, well, for the most part, sort of slacking off a little bit, playing games, but he did have a couple of his mods there as well. So the first mod that he had was of the level 20 chassis, the big bad boy. And essentially what he'd actually done with this is a full custom loop and also added in a distribution plate. Something that's not really been done with this chassis before, but did look very, very nice. So I've got to give him his props on that one. The next one was the level 20 GT RGB mod, essentially a custom loop design again, and this time he'd actually gone through to an acrylic plate that was sitting along the top of the chassis. Again, it looked very, very clean and very, very crisp, and as much as it pains me to say it, he's actually done a very good job. Insider joke between me and Stuart, so I hope he's watching this and gives it a thumbs up. The next mod up was by Mark Moella. Hopefully I'm getting the name pronounced right, but he's quite an illustrious modder in the community. Again, this is in the level 20 GT RGB, and he's kind of gone for a polished chrome look. This is something that is definitely going to appeal to some people, but other people are going to hate it due to it being a fingerprint magnet. But he's done an extremely good job here, vertical GPU mount and some chrome tubing. And lastly, when it comes to the modding, they had a mod of the level 20 VT. This kind of went with a bit of an industrious look, so it had the whole kind of black and yellow going on and kind of a really unique paint design job on it. Obviously everything is kind of vertically mounted on this and it just looks, I don't know, a little bit different to the standard VT as you get it out of the box in a retail packaging. Either way, all of these modders did a fantastic job, and something that Thermaltake are really keen to push is obviously modding. Lastly, Thermaltake were keen to show off some of their cooling solutions. So this was everything from fans, which ranged in size from sort of 120mm up, with addressable RGBs, some with duo rings, some with triple rings, a whole kind of selection that's, you know, going to be catered for exactly what you need in your system. So depending on budget and obviously the style that you're going for, there's something for everyone. Now, the last thing that they had to show was their new memory kit. So this is actually Thermaltake developing their own memory with a water block block on top of it. It's something that we have actually reviewed and looked at ourselves in both written form and video, so I'll be sure to link to that somewhere above my head as well as in the description below. It's one of them things, it doesn't really add too much to the performance because, well, essentially, memory doesn't really get that hot anyway, even when overclocked, but it just adds to the whole kind of ecosystem. Like I was saying earlier, Thermaltake are really keen to push that. So this is something that got quite a lot of attention while at CES 2019. Let us know in the comments section below which one of these products was your favourite, which one of these mods was your favourite, and be sure to check out the rest of our CES 2019 coverage. And I will see you in the next video. See you later. Bye bye.